We have a phenomenal speaker for you, so I'm going to turn it over right now to Mr. Larry Hagner.
So today is all about gratitude, empowering your life through grit and gratitude. And that's what I want to start out with today. How we feed courage and starve fear, and how we can eradicate regret from our life. After 3 kids, no one congratulates you anymore. I have gotten, my youngest is 3 months old, and when I tell people I have 4, they're like, oh, wow. And then I tell them I have 4 boys, and they're like, oh, God. You know, how do you do it? With a sense of humor. That's true. I got my degree in health, nutrition, fitness, so I could tell you anything you want to know about exercise and the body, what to eat, how to take care of yourself. But being a father, man, it felt like going to work every day as an architect. And I am bad with angles, and I am bad at math, and it was so incredibly humbling because I did not know what to do. I had 0 patience. I had 0 work-life balance. I got all my validation from work because I felt like that's what I was good at. So I just kind of did this fatherhood thing from an arm's length. And one of those amazing organizations are the Navy SEALs. Been able to work with the Navy SEALs, and I've always been a fan. I've always been fascinated with the Navy SEALs. And we've all seen athletes, you know, when they're confronted with a challenge or an injury, that's the end of their career. They buckle. So we had Carlos on the show because we wanted to hear about fatherhood. He's a father himself. One of the questions I brought up was, Carlos, take us back to UFC 171. You just got your ACL blown out. What was your thought process? Now, here's what I thought he was going to say. It was the lowest point in my career. I didn't know if I'd make it back. I thought that was the end, and somehow, some way, I made it back. He said something that blew me away, and our listeners too. It's been the most commented, the most downloaded show we've ever had. And this is why. When confronted with an obstacle, get on the side of gratitude as quickly as possible. What is your one mission of the day, come hell or high water, you are going to do? And the SEALs believe that there are 2 parts to our mind. There's the fear wolf, and there's the courage wolf. And both are literally lurking in your mind, waiting to be fed. The fear wolf, that's our fear, right? It's kind of a no-brainer. But it's our envy. It's our greed. It's our lack of confidence. The courage wolf is our gratitude. It's our humility. It's our generosity, which this group knows extremely well. Depending on which one you feed, that's the one that will win. This is how it plays out in our mind. And this, I know we've got all these slides and this is pretty, but this is where the money's at today. It really, really is. Because you're going to see how this unfolds. So we have the fear wolf on one side. We have the courage wolf on the other. We're confronted with an obstacle. This could be a deadline. This could be losing a client. This could be losing a marriage. Your daily affirmation goes here, and it can be whatever you want it to be. Your daily affirmation is a cue to remind you to ask yourself a better question. If you want to forge mental toughness, if you want to forge emotional resiliency, ask yourself questions like, what do I need to do right now that's going to lead me to victory? We all carry regret. But what if we didn't have to? What if we didn't have to carry regret? What if we simply just made a tweak in our mind at the end of every day to write down, what is your lowest point of the day? What do you regret? And instead of regretting it, life is too short to carry the heavy load of regret. I have 4 boys, 4 crazy boys. There isn't a moment, there isn't a day that when they want a hug, there's no rear end, 2 pats out, hug. Come here, man, bring it in. I'm going to hug you with everything I got. And you know what? I'm going to tell you everything that I want to tell you today because I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. That is living a life without regret. That is living life with purpose, passion.
He didn't tell his story for glory. He told his story to give us a lesson in how each one of us can meet our fears and meet it with gratitude. Why
we all have that good side and bad side, that the conversations, this puts a context on it to maybe help frame it and say, which wolf am I really feeding?
So today was an eye-opener for me. I'm feeling inspired because now I'm ready to reach out to some people that was on my chicken list. So now I have the courage of the wolf courage, not the fear anymore. So now when I listen to my inner self, I'm listening to the courage part, asking how can I be better?